Greetings, mothers. Before we get into what we are to talk about today, allow me to just introduce myself. My name is Peculiar Biden, and I am a pastor's child. I am interested in graphic design, basketball, the technological world, personal development, music, and a lot of other things. I study French, history, PE, and triple science at school. And as a pastor's child, I've been the odd one out in a world where people don't necessarily value your opinions and your beliefs. But I had the help that I needed to get out of those tough situations. And that is what we are here to talk about today. Mothers are beautiful people, inside and outside. And when they work together with their children, they are an unstoppable force, comprised of the experience of age and the power of youth. So, getting straight to the point, point number one on things to know about your children is communication is key. How often do you take time out of your day to sit down with your kids and really talk about what's going on in life, what's going on at school, or maybe even just a general checkup to say, hey, how are you doing? This helps the child to feel valued. It makes them feel remembered, and it opens up a safe space to be able to share, to be able to talk, and it also keeps you updated on what's going on in your child's life. Point number two, listening is also a very important factor in knowing about your child. More often than not, people tend not to speak if they know that people are not going to listen. It's better to listen and adapt rather to just hear and react. And we have a lot of things to say too. And by listening to us, we all learn together and we all grow as a unit. Point number three is individuality. Children prefer when they are not compared to others. We all grow and change in different ways. So one thing to do is to allow choice. This helps to build character and also helps the child to find themselves, for them to be able to stand out in the crowd. Point number four is independence. Independence is something that a child needs to learn as they're growing, because their parents may not always be there to spoon feed them. And having independence provides a space for creativity, and having this space for creativity boosts a child's confidence in themselves. It reduces stress, but at the same time, it promotes happiness, freedom, and accomplishment. Point number five, mistakes. One thing to learn is that mistakes are allowed, and we learn from mistakes. But with the right support, we are able to get back on track and go forward even faster, make better steps, bigger steps, and get more results. Having and making mistakes helps a child to learn responsibility. It helps them to become a problem solver, and it creates and awakens the critical thinker inside of them. Point number six is support. Support helps a child to feel less lonely. It helps them to feel less isolation and less judgment, which is what we get from a lot of the outside world today. Support also lessens feelings of distress, depression, and anxiety, also which are common in society today. And support helps us to relate openly and honestly, and it also provides a motivation for the child to do more, to do better. When you have somebody that's backing you, you feel confident, and this allows the child to make the decisions, make the steps that they need to make in order to achieve greater things. Now, point number 7 on this list is appreciation. Appreciation creates a lighter mood. It also promotes engagement in a certain task, and it heightens the ability to innovate, meaning to create, to design, and it also heightens the effectiveness. It promotes self-worth, and it also acts as like an encouragement. It's like a praise, and it makes you want to do more. Number 8 on this list are the words "I love you." Think about it. When was the last time you took time to tell your child that you love them. You know, telling your child that you love them shows intimacy. It shows that you care, you know, and all of your efforts will be for nothing if there was no love behind what you're doing. You know, telling your child that you love them also promotes their self-worth. Like I've already said, there are different things that in this list that promote your self-worth, and you know, helps your child to appreciate love, and also lets your child know that you love them, that they are appreciated, that they are loved. You know, because the world can be a pretty dark place, and if you don't have somebody to tell you that you are loved, that you're appreciated, then you'll forget these things. Um, Point number 9 on this list is modeling, role modeling. One thing to know is that we learn from you. The actions that you make, the actions that you take, affect us. Use your experience to teach us and to guide us away from what you don't want us to be. And finally, point number 10, pretty straightforward. There are signs. Look out for signs and know your child. What did they do when they're upset? What did they do when they're angry? Look for patterns and make connections, and by doing this, you can gain a better understanding of your child. So there it is. I hope I did not step on anybody's toes. Credit where credit is due. Thank you to all the mothers that are already out here doing these things. You're raising powerful and successful children, and I pray that the Lord will bless you in Jesus' name. Have a nice day.